essential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. We turn live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you...
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's 57's wrong. You won't see me in your nightmares, sir. You won't see me in your nightmares.
On first down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
52, Mike, 52. Hey, watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 24, Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cousins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, Ken. Check 24. Watch 24. General West. Wide. Get wide.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
52. Not today, you want. 80. My 52.
From the 41, Darnold under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3 down. 80. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, exit. Mike 51.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Watch Mike. Don't get nervous.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
57, Mike 57.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Darnold from the gun. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Cousins to throw it. Catch is made by Harry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Michelle, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Up to the 100. 57.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Haywood. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Cousins got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run on first down. It's White. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 7, Cousins to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check nickel. Hey, box truck. 2. Check 24. He's coming.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Protein spill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes so clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Cousins now from the 50. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 29, Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again with Bell. Spinning away. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
You're outside. 51 to Mike. Here it comes. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Ready. Mike 51. Mike 51. Group right.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
We're outside. 52 to Mike. Check 52. Wait. I think you got it, son. No. Check that.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Watch 52. Young lady. They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on second and 14. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Les Faze is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And it's Michel once again. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Cousins got a man open. That's Harry. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. His throw incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Shit. 36. Shit. 48.
To the air again. It's Cousins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Darnold on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers. And lady.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Darnold now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 50, check 50. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Recon, 132 fighter. Lady.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, Michelle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stop your whining.
On second down, this is Harris. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.